Hello, this is a video about centering. When I tell people that centering is the probably best way to deal with problems and pain, judgment, most of them have no idea what centering is. So I'm going to go over and explain what centering is. To center means you stop and you become the place of stillness, the place where all sounds come from. You simply stop, and there's a couple of ways of doing it. You can sit under a tree. So for instance, I'm down here by this river, which is really beautiful. There might be some boats that come by, but what I'll do is I'll find a tree like this, and I'll just kind of sit under it. And it connects you to nature. You can feel the tree behind you, you can feel the ground below you. You can get a connection very easily this way. If you don't have a tree, then you can sit in your bedroom somewhere or in a quiet room. So you basically, the first thing to centering is to allow. You allow all sound to be, allow everything to be. So for instance, there's boats going through here. You let them be. Let the boats be, let the noise be. Because those are distractions that'll pull you out. Just notice as you're sitting here, notice the stillness that takes place. Notice if I were to say, become aware of the space around you. Become aware of the inner presence and peace. Become aware of the open energy that moves through you. Just become aware of these things. And as you become aware of these things, you can then take this centering and you can cast it out so that all sound becomes this centered open space. So you hear the sounds around me. Are they not also made of and come from silence? You see the colors around me, the trees around me. Are they not made of and come from clearness, space? So you just center and focus and bring your energy back into you. Now, the hard part is to do that when you're conversing with someone. So imagine yourself walking along a beautiful path, and you're in the woods by yourself and you're feeling peaceful and you're very centered, feeling just a centered zone you're in. It's just you, and you can feel the presence of energy. And then all of a sudden somebody walks up towards you and they have this barking little dog that's barking. Immediately when that takes place, you go outside of yourself, the ego comes up, and you start going into a whole story of judging. They shouldn't be on this path. They shouldn't be here. That dog's too loud. But the moment you do that, you lose your centering. So is there a way to actually stay centered, see the dog, see the owner, allow them to pass, and not lose yourself? There is. It takes practice, though. So you first have to practice centering yourself every morning. Just get into your center. Feel your peace and grace. And once you feel your peace and grace, work with that throughout the day. Work with that. Try to get back into your peace and grace as much as you can throughout the day. Challenge yourself. Look at all objects as clearness appearing. Look for the clearness between your face and objects. That's your center. touch things. If you touch things, feel the knowingness of stillness within them. If you hear things, listen for the stillness and silence and the open space in all sounds. And realize that everything that you're looking at is a form of you, and allow this centeredness to go out. But you may have to remind yourself a few times, this is new. This is not something we're used to. We have been taught and programmed to look outside of ourselves and find things. This causes pain. And the pain is when we don't love ourselves. And then we snap at other people. And the reason we snap at other people is because we know we're off-centered and we want to get back to our centering. So we bark at other people, we yell at other people to get them to behave a certain way so that we can get back to our centering. So instead of trying to fix another person all the time and make them be a certain way, just return to centering. Sit and be it. And if you still don't know how to center, imagine if someone were to say to you, okay, and this is a bit extreme, but if they were to say to you, hey, there's going to be an earthquake and everyone is about to die, and you have 10 seconds, what would you do? Would you scream? Would you yell? Or would you stop and just go into your deepest, most expansive self and just say allow and let go? You would just let go. It's probably an extreme case. I don't think that's going to happen. So let go always and just give up. This just fell on my head. I wonder what that means. I have to look up. Leaves falling in your head. What does that mean? It's kind of funny. So as we let go, what has happened? So like the leaf comes down and it just wants to be in the conversation. That's kind of funny. So yes, just let go. And if you have to remind yourself just a few times we're going to center, this is what we're going to do, then go ahead and do it. And see how this changes your world. See if this doesn't open up the grace that is always there. And see if this doesn't bring to you the most powerful part of you, you as the most powerful being. So in order for you to be the most powerful, what's involved is really doing nothing, stopping, and saying, here it is. So you can sit in stillness in any situation, and it's always going to be the same. It's going to be the ultimate you, the ultimate presence of you appearing so strongly. And this is worth noting. Practice this. Let me know how it works. Take care.